Welcome to the LA Galaxy Countdown to First Kick. The LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. And by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com.
12 games are made in the Major League Soccer season. Welcome once again to Galaxy Radio. Tonight, the Galaxy hit the road for the second consecutive time in league play as they pay a visit to Children's Mercy Park to take on Sporting Kansas City. Great to have you along wherever you may be listening. I am Christian Miles, and the Galaxy continue to have a topsy-turvy campaign, but a whirlwind week in Galaxyville right now. A team that is coming off, of course, a big midweek friendly victory over Chivas Guadalajara at SoFi Stadium. Goals from Dejan Joveljic as well as Johnny Perez in that 2-0 triumph. And then making some big moves in the transfer market this week, bidding adieu to Ryan Ravelisson, who was sold to AG Auxerre of France for close to $2 million after covering over on a free 13 months ago. And in his place comes the highly touted youngster from Barcelona, Riqui Puig. High accolades, high regard, and of course a player of immense technical ability, but he found himself on the outs at Barcelona, and now they await his arrival. He is supposedly en route as we speak to the United States. But presently, the task at hand is one, first, stop the bleeding for this Galaxy team. 4 losses in their last 5. They come into this match in the 9th position and find themselves on the outside looking in terms of the playoff race. A victory tonight would lift their spirits, not just in terms of morale, but also literally lift them in above the playoff line where they sunk below for the first time after that 1-0 loss away to FC Dallas last weekend. A tall order indeed, but a team that's got all kinds of problems. Greg Vanney has alluded to a few of them in that last match, in that defeat last weekend, saying, you know, we really struggled with the movement of this team. We had problems tracking their players in and out and really couldn't get things going, but also conceding that goal on the 9th minute put the Galaxy in really familiar territory where they've conceded the first goal 9 times in their last 13 games, and just 1 win this season when they do concede first. So indeed, that first goal, vital for this team, trying to find its identity. The mobility was a problem, players rotating into different positions. The needs now, they can't afford a slow start. They've got to get more pressure on the ball, is what head coach Greg Vanney has said. No resting, no room for complacency. It's about results right now, and the Galaxy, with 12 games left to get back into the playoff hunt, need the points. What about their adversaries? We're going to take a closer look at Sporting Kansas City, how it's all gone wrong for Peter Vermees in the Midwest, and a little bit later we'll have the Modelo starting 11. It's the Galaxy away to Sporting Kansas City tonight, right here on Galaxy Radio.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
About 13 minutes away from kickoff at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City, Kansas. The first of 2 meetings between Sporting Kansas City, last place in the Western Conference, against 9th place LA Galaxy. What about this Sporting Kansas City team? Not too often you can say Sporting Kansas City and last place in the exact same sentence, but that is indeed where Peter Vermees uncharacteristically finds this team right now, staring down the barrel of 13 other teams in front of him. And you look at the table, 20 points from 24 games has seen them well put adrift with just 5 wins in that stretch of games. They find themselves 3 off the pace of San Jose with a lot of ground to make up, but it's gone disastrous for them. Currently, the form really not favoring them. 3 consecutive defeats, and get this, a team that's struggling for goals right now. They haven't scored in those 3 games and have allowed 8, a winless run that goes back to 4 games with 1 win and 7. So current form kind of stands up to the season-long form here for Peter Vermees' side, who this is a team that's not used to this. They've qualified for the MLS Cup playoffs 10 times in the last 11 season, but now with 11 points from their home games here at Children's Mercy Park in 11 games, that ranks as worst in Major League Soccer. It has been a year to forget, and at home, the reading gets even worse. 5 consecutive defeats here on their home ground. Today is the 3rd of 3 at home. They're looking to right the ship here and get things going, as they haven't won in quite some time. In fact, that 5 consecutive defeats at home is the worst run in club history. So indeed, a lot of ground to make up. They've been chopping and changing, a team that's really had their ups and downs without the likes of their goal scorer, Alan Pulido, who's been out since preseason with a knee injury, Gadi Kinda, who was expected to play a primary role in attack, and of course tonight, Tim Malia out with a hamstring problem, along with Ozzy Cisneros, unable to bolster the attacking ranks. So it's kind of been a chop and change, using a lot of the players from that Sporting Kansas City 2 setup as they look to get integrated and perhaps just make a late season push. It may be a bridge too far. Currently 12 points out of the playoff race here at the time of kickoff. A tall order indeed against a Galaxy team struggling for form as well. A lot of changes in the lineups in the midweeks for the Galaxy when they managed to register a 2-0 win over Chivas Guadalajara Wednesday night at SoFi Stadium here in Southern California. We expect a lot of changes for Greg Vanney in relationship to that game. First teamers rested, and a chance for some of the second stringers or reserve players to get a run out, especially Johnny Perez, who really acquitted himself well. Will that confidence carry over, and will the Galaxy be able to translate that win into league success is the question. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we return, I'll get you all updated on the first team news, the starting lineups, and more. It's SKC at LA, and it's only on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
We love you, and where you go, we'll follow, cause we support LA, and that's the way we like it, whoa.
And the countdown to kickoff continues about 7 minutes away between Sporting Kansas City and the LA Galaxy, meeting for the first time of 2 meetings here in 2022. Let's get to the starting 11, brought to you by Modelo, setting the gold standard for authentic Mexican beer since 1925. Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Let's begin with the visitors here. They're going to make 4 changes from the team that was beaten for the 3rd consecutive time last Saturday night at home by Austin. We'll see Daniel Shallery come in on the left-hand side of a 4-3-3 setup tonight for Peter Vermes. Not really any formation change, replacing Tzonis. Roger Espinosa, the talented veteran and Honduras international, on the left side of that 3-pronged midfield. He replaces Felipe Hernandez. Graham Zusi recalled at right fullback, and Eric Tomey coming back in for the suspended Cam Duke, who was sent off against Austin last weekend. John Polskamp, the former LA Galaxy Academy man, is in goal tonight. Ben Sweat at left back with Fontas and Isimat Mirin, and the central defensive partnership with Remy Walter pulling the strings in that central midfield position. But the man that Galaxy are really trying to keep an eye on, Johnny Russell, the 32-year-old Scot. Not quite having the electric season he had last year, but he has been an absolute Galaxy killer, scoring 5 times in his career since coming to MLS from Scotland. And he scored, of course, 2 goals in their last meeting in October in a 2-0 triumph after scoring once in that 2-0 win as well in July of 2021 in Carson. Let's get to the lineups here for the Galaxy and how it sets up. Greg Vanny is going to make a few changes. In fact, 3 from the team that lost away to FC Dallas. It's a 4-4-2 setup. The 2 strikers are the big story. Dejan Joveljic, now 9 goals on the campaign, scored his 13th in all competitions. Also coming into the lineup tonight will be Douglas Costa, who was rested that night, and we'll see Sega Koulibaly getting a run out amongst Derek Williams with Julian Araujo on the right and Chase Gasper keeping his spot in the left. Jonathan Bond starting for the 23rd consecutive time. That's your first 11. We're going to step aside. First half kickoff is coming up next.
Partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
It is game time. This LA Galaxy match is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
And welcome back. It is match day 23 of Major League Soccer for your LA Galaxy. Tonight they are on the road to Sporting Kansas City in the first of 2 Western Conference matchups against their interconference rivals. A lot of ground to make up here. The Galaxy meeting for the 79th time against Sporting Kansas City, and it's been a pretty happy hunting ground at Sporting Kansas City. If there ever was a time to turn around their miserable campaign, it would be against this LA team. As I mentioned, they've only lost to Los Angeles twice in their last 12 meetings. They won both encounters last year by scores of 2-0, both in Kansas as well as Carson. It's been a long time coming since the Galaxy won, and in fact, you have to go back to 2019 after that touchdown they laid on Sporting, courtesy of a wonderful night from Sebastian Lletget and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But that was then, this is now, and Greg Vanney feeling a little bit of pressure at this point. And he's, of course, counterpart really feeling the heat right now. Peter Vermees, now in his 14th season after being appointed way back in 2009. The 55-year-old has qualified this team 11 times in his 13 previous season. And trying to right the ship here with 12 games left is going to be a Herculean task. The Galaxy in their City of Dreams white kit. They will be attacking the goal to your left. If you do have a screen in front of you, a big night here for Los Angeles, who got a lift in a midweek friendly victory over the likes of Chivas Guadalajara on goals from Johnny Perez as well as Dejan Joveljic. But the league has been an entirely different animal. We are underway. Sporting Kansas City in their home navy blue. They call it Blue Hell, but it's been pretty much hell for them, as I mentioned, on the back of 5 consecutive home defeats. And they work it up down this right-hand side early on to the veteran Honduras international Roger Espinosa, who has since retired from international football. He'll play it forward to an onside run here on this right-hand side, the overlap for Graham Zusi. Zusi pulls one back to the edge of the penalty area. Nice little shake and shimmy that time as it's pulled across by Johnny Russell. And the Galaxy coming under pressure early on here, just 30 seconds into this one. Support from Remy Walter. The former France under-21 will leave it back to his central defender and countryman, Nicolas Isimat-Merin, and it circulates wide down to this left-hand side for the left fullback, Ben Sweat, who finds his way forward. Eric Tomi now tucking inside. This is an enterprising start. They appeal for offside. Daniel Shalawi, the Hungarian, trying to pull it across and astutely read by Gaston Brugman. However, the offside flag raised late by the assistant referee. Head man in charge tonight, Michael Radchuk. Assisting him will be Kyle Atkins and CJ Morganti. The fourth official is Joe Dickerson. And the man in the VAR booth tonight, Jeff Gamble. So a minute and a half in and already a strong, spry start from Sporting Kansas City. They are desperate to get off the schneid. Temperatures a concern. They were hovering around the mid-90s mark, but at kickoff we can tell you with humidity hovering at about around 50%, temperatures coming in about 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So similar to what we saw last weekend in Texas in Dallas when it's 96 degrees with plenty of humidity in the north of Texas. So Isimat-Merin starting over in possession now for Sporting Kansas City and set long by John Polskamp, now making just his fifth appearance in between the posts for Sporting Kansas City for the injured Tim Malia. Left-hand side now in the new Galaxy with making some off-season moves during the midweek. They're making some off-the-pitch moves, rather. Bidding adieu to Ryan Raveloson. Raveloson shipped off on Thursday to Auxerre for $2 million. And in comes Ricky Puig, who's expected to join the club here in the coming weeks. But Dejan Joveljic now putting together a pretty good move into the Sporting Kansas City half. Wide to Kevin Cabral in this 4-4-2. How will it acquit itself? It's pulled out wide to the right-hand side, and that's enterprising soccer from the Los Angeles Galaxy, who have earned the first corner of the game. Struggling in these wide positions is a familiar theme. Kevin Cabral, with just one goal this campaign. Sammy Grassier, not much better, relegated to a role on the bench with his one goal. And Douglas Costa, who was brought in just after the season started, still trying to integrate himself and reach full fitness, has really yet to hit the heady heights with just two in his own right. He'll take this corner on that far right-hand side. Off that left foot, whips one in. Goalkeeper loses it, but it sails past everybody and out. The Galaxy, that was their 148th corner kick of the season, the most in Major League Soccer, and they have yet to score from a corner kick situation. Galaxy fans, 2023 season ticket memberships are now available. Don't miss out on a moment of home action in 2023. The LA Galaxy are for LA by LA. You can join now. Call 1-833-GALAXY or visit lagalaxy.com/tickets for more information. Back to the right-hand side now, and here comes Douglas Costa trying to bear down. Galaxy really need a strong start. It's something that's really haunted them. They've conceded the first goal 9 times in their last 13 games. 1-9-1 when opposition scores first, and that was the case just 9 minutes after kickoff 1 week ago in Dallas. Not wanting to repeat that feat in the 79th meeting between these two. LA the edge in terms of victories at 35 to Sporting's 30. The other 13 resulting in a draw. Here's Gaston Brugman kind of operating at the base of that midfield. And that true number 6 gives it away now, and it's claimed by Roger Espinosa. And here comes Sporting Kansas City. Eric Tomi bundled over by the Argentine. And it'll be a free kick from about 25 yards out. Gaston Brugman, an inauspicious start now in his 3rd appearance. Just comes in from behind, and no doubt about the foul. Caught in possession. Not exactly covering himself in glory. But he's been a very good fit. Acquitted himself really well against Atlanta United a couple of weeks ago. Led the team in duels won and tackles and possessions won in his 65 minutes in his debut appearance. Followed it up with a more subdued performance last week against FC Dallas, but faced a lot of overloads and 1v2s in that game. After the tactical adjustment was made, it was a better performance from Brugman. And he's looking to further flourish this evening. Now free kick sets up. Tomi eyeing it up along with Isimat-Merin. This one Well, just about 27 yards out, I would have to guess, from the eyeball. And this one just driven in, takes a deflection, and Jonathan Bond forced to make the save. Nothing too venomous to deal with for the Englishman. Is called into action 57 times this season. A far cry from 2021 when he made over 120 saves in Major League Soccer, third most of any keeper in this league. So Derek Williams now starting possession. The Galaxy going with that 4-4-2 today. We'll see Gaston Brugman playing a deeper lying role than Mark Delgado of that central midfield partnership. And it'll be very interesting to see Douglas Costa now starting on this left-hand side with Cabral wide on the right, and Joveljic up there with Chicharito. Haven't seen a lot of it this year. Chicharito dropping deeper in support of the Serbian. Wide to the right now, and it trickles out for Cabral, who plays it in. It's a good ball. Takes a deflection off Ben Sweat, and LA have the second corner of the night. Bring out the whole family and celebrate Kids Night as your LA Galaxy gets to take on the Vancouver Whitecaps next weekend, August 13th. All you have to do is visit lagalaxy.com/schedule to reserve your seats today. 0-0 the scoreline. Great to have you along on Galaxy Radio. Kevin Cabral, active, full of movement. And it'll be Douglas Costa once again on that same right-hand side. Better delivery from the Brazilian, and cleared and swept away out of danger by Eric Tomey. Galaxy desperate for a strong start, desperate to find some fluidity from a disjointed season. 9 wins, 10 defeats, and 3 draws in their 22 games. Temperature confirmed at 95 degrees with the heat index, and humidity feels more like 100 degrees. It's not exactly comfortable playing conditions, but this, as they say, is the dog days of summer. Back to Bond now in possession, helped on by Brugman. An astute touch now, plays it forward for Delgado, who tries to put it into the path of Cabral. Some good running, but couldn't get behind Ben Sweat, who recovered well at that left fullback position in that 4-3-3 for Sporting Kansas City. Sweat called upon to make the challenge. Hard charging Cabral. This is a real interesting approach here from Greg Vanney, who usually approves and likes to use those inverted wingers, namely with a right footer on the left-hand side and vice versa, but now using the strong foot of Cabral on the right and perhaps the strong foot, left foot of Douglas Costa on the left will open it up and give more expanse and a chance for both Joveljic and Chicharito to play off of their wingers. Wide play has been problematic in terms of production this season for LA. Forward run now and clip from behind. It'll be a free kick and a word of warning from referee Michael Radchuk. William Agata just caught from behind, the Sporting Kansas City striker. Still working his way into full fitness after just joining the team and making his first start last weekend in that 2-0 loss here against Austin. It's an angle ball, and it's Tomey who belts one home. A brilliant strike. It's Sporting Kansas City rip LA apart. Another goal on the exact same minute, and the same old story for the Galaxy. It's Sporting Kansas City 1, LA 0. Tricky movement from Eric Tomey, the 27-year-old German, who grabs his first goal in Major League Soccer. No one tracking him, found his way in between the left back, Chase Gasper, as well as Williams and Koulibaly. A case of ball watching on a sublime ball, weighted over the top and well taken from the young German, who had a lot of work to do off the chest and in. And Eric Tomey, just like that, has made it 1-0, and a familiar theme for LA going down early in games. Lovely ball. Nothing too sophisticated for the Galaxy to deal with, but more movement from attacking players has made it so difficult for these defenders to track. So they'll have to dig themselves out of a hole if they want to take anything positive out of this. So for the 10th time in their last 14 games, the Galaxy conceding first. It's been a recipe for disaster, if you believe the numbers. Sporting Kansas City team, and many saying you can't afford to lose this game if you're LA. Almost one of those trapdoor games. They'll come out with positive attacking play. Here's Costa on the edge of the box. Leaves it for Gasper, who wasn't ready for it. Slow to get to it. And it's Derek Williams who's chopped down by Agata at midfield. What a moment for Sporting Kansas City. Agata with good hold-up play. Got rid of it nicely, played it wide down this right-hand side and just floated in by Roger Espinosa with a superb assist. The Galaxy's defending, leaving a lot to be desired. LA conceding for the 29th time this season. Defensive record that ranked as 8th best in MLS. Confirmation of that clattering into Derek Williams results in a booking for Espinosa. Espinosa picking up his 2nd assist of the campaign on Tommy's 1st. So some unlikely contributors right now on a rough and tumble approach down that right. Kelvin Leerdam getting the start. Julian Araujo starting on the bench. Haven't seen a lot of Leerdam this season. A chance to show his wares in a different tactical setup here for Greg Vanney. Sporting Kansas City back in possession, lose it though. The favor return. Delgado links inside the Sporting half. Chicharito trying to play it in for Cabral to no avail. Didn't quite come off. So big change-ups in the lineup. Working forward now, and LA able to get it back 14 minutes in. Leerdam, the former Dutch international. By way of Suriname, and a chance to start at that right back position. He's played a variety of roles this season for Los Angeles, whether it be in central midfield, deputizing at times in central defense, as well as a fullback role. Multi-dimensional is a good way to describe him. Claimed by Koulibaly now. One of those 3 changes along with Leerdam, as well as Joveljic from the team that lost 7 days ago in Northwest Texas. It'll be Brugman in possession now, just outside the center circle for Los Angeles, leaving it off for Derek Williams, setting up camp now. And it's going to be Sporting Kansas City absorbing some of this Galaxy possession. Lovely ball played in from Joveljic. It's Costa, takes it on deflection and over. Scary moment for SKC. And another corner, the 3rd of the evening for LA. Good build-up play, enterprising stuff, and nice understanding between Douglas Costa as well as Dejan Joveljic. So the corner, we'll see if it will be Costa to take. And they'll bring him up. The likes of Derek Williams, as well as his partner tonight, Sega Koulibaly, right in the mix. And corner 150 of the season, a familiar theme cleared away. And eventually it falls to the feet of the fullback, Ben Sweat, who tries to ignite the counterattack, but nicely snuffed out by Mark Delgado. Here's the former Minnesota United man, Chase Gasper, who's really starting to emerge as first choice on that left-hand side. Can push higher up. It's interesting tactical flexibility here with Leerdam, Koulibaly, and Williams, able to push the likes of Gasper on the left, as well as Kevin Cabral higher on that right-hand side. This is Sega Koulibaly. Leerdam nearly caught in possession, leaves it wide to the right. Just inside that Sporting Kansas City halfway line, up and over the top for Dejan Jovalic. The Serbian just has it knocked away. It'll be a throw in here for Los Angeles. Sporting coming under a bit of pressure here. Galaxy trying to right the ship here. A team that, you know, thought you were going to score all kinds of goals given all that attacking talent on paper. It just hasn't translated and come together just yet. Go into the final third of the campaign, and trying to get it together is the question. Cabral, supported well by Mark Delgado. All the way back for Leerdam, who opts for Koulibaly. This is Williams. Real high-minded approach and a high line, you would say, from Los Angeles, well inside that Sporting half. Here's Costa, who has drifted over to the left, trying to fire in the cross, and a little predictable and ponderous in allowing the defense to collapse. It deflects off of Daniel Shallowy, who's been recalled for Peter Vermees. Had a wonderful campaign in 2021, credited his return to some Olympic training, and he undertook in his native Hungary last year. It led to a new lease on life, great production. Just 4 goals and 1 assist in 19 games so far this season. It hasn't been exactly the 2022 he envisioned. Chase Gasper working on this left-hand side. A lovely 1-2 exchange with Jovalic, who just has an innate understanding. Player that can drop off in link, play wide as well, and create his own opportunities. LA trying to pin SKC in, and Costa will foul Remy Walter at a free kick here for the men in blue. Hey, soccer fans, 2022 stretch run plans are available right now. You can select 3 of our remaining home games and receive a team store discount. All you have to do is call 1-877-3-GALAXY. That's 1-877-342-5299, or just email us at ticketplans@lagalaxy.com today. 18 minutes gone. Sporting Kansas City 1, Los Angeles Galaxy 0. The scoreline. Goal in the 9th minute from Eric Tomey on a ball floated over the top into the heart of that defense by Roger Espinosa. Beautifully taken by the German, but the Galaxy in familiar territory, having conceded in the exact same minute 7 days ago and left to crawl out of a hole. Pressure up high. Koulibaly opts for Leerdam. Galaxy have really had a good share of possession so far this season. Team that averages just under 55%. It's in the top 5 of anybody in the league, but translating that possession into clear-cut quality chances that are actually taken has been a real conundrum for Los Angeles. Here's Tomey now, has won it back. And higher pressure once again from the Galaxy. Ben Sweat on the left-hand side of that 4-3-3 setup in that back 4, opting for Pulskamp, who is part of the LA Galaxy Academy 2017 to 2019. Before moving on and finding a home in the Midwest. They'll work it wide to the left-hand side. Johnny Russell's floated over to the left. Will send one over to his counterpart, Shallowy, with whom he swapped flanks. Shallowy, great ball across, but no one able to attack. They're not out of the woods. It's Sweat trying to toe poke it in. Once again, the Galaxy really caught unawares and disorganized. Too much time and space, and a lot of runners not tracked. They get away with it here. Shallowy on the edge of the Galaxy penalty area puts in a beautiful ball, takes a bounce inside the 6, falls to the feet of Sweat, who sees his left-footed effort dragged wide of Jonathan Bond's left post. Here's Tomey, the goal scorer, working his way down this left-hand side, cuts it in on the right on the edge of the penalty area. Looking for a little bit of space now, and he's got it. Shallowy, who's drifted back over, supported by Sweat. Great ball in, and Bond comes to claim. And he was fouled by Agata, whom he clattered into. There's a tough collision there between Bond and Agata. Good claim from Jonathan Bond, who bravely came out of his area. Nagata tried to pull out of the challenge. Nothing of malicious intent. Nevertheless, a collision, and he feels the brunt of it. So a word of warning from referee Michael Ratchett to William Agata, the 22-year-old Nigerian striker. The Galaxy still looking for their first attempt on goal, despite having nearly 60% possession here the first 21 minutes. This is Galaxy Radio. Great to have you along. I am Christian Miles. Sporting Kansas City finding itself up 8-0. Trying to eliminate that poor run of form. It has seen them lose 5 consecutive, 3 on the spin, home and away. Peter Vermes really in uncharted territory, almost, so to speak. Been a long time coming since they've had a season like this. In fact, you throw out 2019 and it's a team that has made the playoffs each of the last 10 seasons. 2019, a bit of an aberration just before the pandemic when they took 38 points and missed the playoffs. So Koulibaly back in possession. The Galaxy midway through this first half, still trying to piece together a quality attempt on target. Here's Gasper, and it just falls apart down this left-hand side, and only too happy to oblige is Johnny Russell. He's been a Galaxy killer, dips that shoulder in. Russell's got him beaten for pace. Johnny Russell squares it across. What a run from Johnny Russell, turning back the clock and rolling back the years. Excellent first touches. Drops a change of pace and blows right past Derek Williams down the right. Good recovery from the Irishman Williams, who did well. But that initial burst of pace is what Williams has been known to terrorize opposing defenders for, even though he's now getting a little long in the tooth at 32 years of age. Remember, 5 goals in his career against Los Angeles, 3 of which were scored in both meetings last year, which resulted in 2-0 wins for Sporting. First corner of the night for Sporting Kansas City. On this near side of the 23rd minute. Delivery doesn't clear the first defender as it's headed clear by Chicharito, wearing the armband, by the way, tonight. Here's Remy Martin out for Graham Zusi, who pumps one into that far left-hand side. The header is there, but just over, and Williams is forced to play it out. It will be another corner kick upcoming here for Sporting Kansas City. Good enterprising play. No one pushing out and pressure on the ball, allowing time and space for Graham Zusi to time his delivery. And now questions of a handball, and the Galaxy are going to concede a penalty kick. Yellow card has been shown to Derek Williams. The question is, whose hand did it come off of? This could be catastrophic for LA. So the penalty kick's upcoming. A team that is seen to and allowed to. Jonathan Bond, for the 3rd time this season, conceded one to Christian Espinosa on July 13th, and Freddie Montero back in March. Up steps Johnny Russell. Ball just filtered its way out. Ben Sweat let it go. Took a deflection on the way, and it just popped up, and Williams had his hand out in an unnatural position. It's tough trying to withdraw his arm, but if it's above the shoulder area, it's a penalty, and it will be Russell against Bond. Johnny Russell denied by Jonathan Bond with his first ever penalty kick save in Major League Soccer. A massive moment that keeps LA in this game. That could have been curtains. And you would have bet the house on Russell based on his form against LA and what he's done in this league. And now the Galaxy will lift their confidence. Chicharito inside the box. Cabral looking to the far post. Headed down for Douglas Costa on the edge of the penalty area. Supported by Gasper, who arrives. And he's met with a strong challenge from Graham Zusi. Both players going to ground. And it's going to be a yellow card against Gasper. Looked to be Kansas City player who was barreled into the sponsor board. And Graham Zusi not at all happy with it. So Costa leaves it off Gasper is much right to it as well. Just left an arm out and brings down Remy Walter, who clatters into the sponsor board. A game that's proving to be the highest drama. Chase Gasper booked, of course, for his second time in a Galaxy shirt. So medical attention being administered to Remy Walter, the French midfielder. Well, we've got a moment, Galaxy fans. 2023 season ticket memberships are now available. Don't miss out on a moment of home action coming up next season. The Galaxy are for LA by LA. You can join now. Call 1-833-GALAXY or just visit us online, lagalaxy.com/season tickets for more information. Jonathan Russell just taking that one with the left foot. It was a comfortable height, I can tell you, from looks of our video replay. But Bond guessed to his left and guessed right. It's a real poor penalty, you'd have to say, from a player you expect more of in Johnny Russell. The Sporting Kansas City captain having it saved. So a moment of embarrassment spared by Derek Williams. Not exactly an auspicious start for the Galaxy defender. Already booked once and guilty of giving away the penalty kick via the handball. Jonathan Bond really coming into form, equaling a season high with 6 saves despite losing against FC Dallas last weekend. Was not part of the team that played against Chivas Guadalajara on Wednesday at SoFi Stadium in LA. Was rested, and his goalkeeping duties fell to Jonathan Klinsmann, who performed quite well. So Remy Walter back up and around. A numerical parity will be restored. 28th minute, Sporting Kansas City riding that Eric Tomey goal. Goal to nil, but perhaps feeling a little aggrieved as they might feel that they should be up 2-0 and really should be. They always say the expected goal statistic is about 70% of the time penalties are converted. With the odds on his side, the Scotsman couldn't find the back of the net. So it will be Koulibaly. And the aforementioned Derek Williams, starting for the 18th time in 20 appearances. And with that booking, he will be unavailable for the clash against Vancouver in Carson next Saturday night, Derek Williams. Here's Kevin Cabral on the edge of the box. Good movement here. What a build-up. Chicharito, some slick build-up play. One-touch football down this right, starting with Leerdam. Born in Suriname, Dutch ancestry. Push it back behind. Douglas Costa still operating on that left-hand side to find his fitness and integrate in this new league. LA Galaxy's newest designated player. Galaxy capturing the headlines in a busy closing of the MLS transfer window Thursday, announcing the signing of Barcelona midfielder Ricky Puig, who is en route as we speak to Los Angeles by way of Charles de Gaulle in Paris. Not exactly sure when he will land. Still awaiting, of course, his paperwork to come through. Probably won't be in time for next weekend's clash against Vancouver, and the Galaxy may have to wait until the 19th against Seattle. Meanwhile, simple diagonal ball across comes off the head of Koulibaly, and the Galaxy concede a quarter kick for the 3rd time, or rather, Kelvin Leerdam. To the far side. On the left for the Sporting Kansas City attack. Half an hour in, this delivery straight in and right off the head of Chicharito Hernandez. Tracked down by Zusi, who gives it a wallop and sends it well high into about row Q, I believe. And it will come out for a Jonathan Bond goal kick. Big night tonight for Los Angeles, and we'll have a moment of respite due to a hydration break. But as I mentioned, temperatures at 95 degrees at kickoff in Kansas City, Kansas, here at Children's Mercy Park. LA Galaxy now in their 79th meeting, looking for their 36th win against the Sporting Kansas City team, against two of the originals in MLS. Galaxy team that's only beaten this Sporting Kansas City team twice in 12 meetings. Their only victory coming back in 2019. The last time they took all 3 points. Their only victory this season since the 4th of July, coming back on the 24th in that 2-0 triumph over Atlanta United. Galaxy have been very much hit and miss, getting to the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open Cup before being upended by Sacramento Republic. So the hydration break in effect. We saw it last week against FC Dallas. A chance to recharge the batteries and a chance for the manager to impart some wisdom and some instruction to his charges. It hasn't been a strong start for LA, and kind of a continuing trend that we've seen throughout the campaign. And kind of a continuing trend, the troubles defensively against mobile attacks and that movement from Sporting Kansas City, so difficult for LA to track, resulting in that goal for Tommy 9 minutes after kickoff. Couldn't afford another slow start. They've gotten it now. The question is, what kind of a reaction will Los Angeles see right now? It was a good response after that handball against Derek Williams. Saw Johnny Russell step to the spot on the 25th minute, but the Scotsman denied by the Englishman Bond. Has been pretty rock solid and really come into form. First ever penalty kick save in MLS, and on his third attempt at seeing one so far this season, after the other two were successfully converted for the opposition. So hydration break in the books. And of course that means at least 2 minutes of added on time at the end of the first half. And a heated exchange between Dejan Joveljic and Chicharito Hernandez. The emotional nature of Chicharito pretty much evident and plain to see before everybody. He's always an animated character, but love to be a fly on the wall and listen to the dialogue between those two marksmen. They worked it wide to the right. Now the Galaxy back in possession. Play resumes. Mark Delgado gives it away on the 33rd minute. Claimed by Tommy, the goal scorer, trying to work it down this left-hand side. Daniel Shallowy making some inroads. He's done really well. And Russell will tuck in to a more central position. Sporting now, what can they conjure up? Already with a couple of shots on targets. There's a step over from Tommy. He's looking quite the live wire. Shallowy brings it down, and it's good defending in a 1v1 from Chase Gasper, forcing the Hungarian back. And Costa will see it take a deflection off of Espinosa, but it will be a Sporting Kansas City throw-in. Peter Vermees trying to get his team off the foot of the table, as they say. A lot of games tonight, Major League Soccer. We'll keep you abreast of all the situation and the other scores coming up on our halftime show, but we can't tell you. 14th out of 14 teams in the Western Conference here for Sporting Kansas City. Now, should they take victory, they could leap as high as the 12th position if other results go their way. Similar story for LA. It's going to have to overcome some adversity. 3 points could see them move above the playoff line and leapfrog the likes of Portland and Seattle if the results fall in their favor. 35th minute, Sporting Kansas City 1, LA Galaxy 0. Glad to have you along, listener. Graham Zusi now wins it back for Sporting Kansas City just inside his own half, supported by Nicolas Isimat-Merin, the 30-year-old Frenchman, part of that European tandem at the heart of Sporting Kansas City back four with Andrea Fontas, the Spaniard. Worked over to the right-hand side. Now it's picked up by Ben Sweat. Very much a journeyman, the 30-year-old, but finding a home and perhaps a late bloomer. There's really no urgency to this Kansas City approach at this point. Back to Isimat-Merin. Trying to push it forward behind Fontas. Tommy now leaves it wide to the left for Johnny Russell, trying to find Agata, who really hasn't had much of a chance here and hasn't been supported well enough to carve out chances of his own. Sporting Kansas City Only 43% of the possession, but a majority, in fact, all of the chances, steering 3 of 8 shots on target so far. 10 minutes to go until halftime. Support by Martin, finding the likes of Zusi, who's caught in possession here from the feisty Marc Delgado, who did really well. Or rather, Gaston Brugman. What a breath of fresh air Brugman's going to be. That number 6 that they've really needed, and that was allowing Ryan Ravelisson, before his departure to Auxerre in France, as well as Delgado, to play a little higher up and more of a traditional dual number 8 role. Trying to add a little bit more punch, but Ravelisson the odd man out with the signing of Ricky Puig. What a signing that could be. In this commentator's estimation, it could be groundbreaking, not just for LA, but if it comes off and the Catalonian succeeds in Major League Soccer, it will be a trendsetter, a groundbreaker for such a young player opting to choose MLS from the outset of his career. Here's Douglas Costa operating on the left-hand side, trying to work his way past the likes of Graham Zusi, and it's been more flat-footed tonight from Douglas Costa. Just hasn't clicked for him. He's been disjointed, hasn't been fit. He came in and arrived from Gremio injured. And some disciplinary problems. But a player, no doubt, that is really has the pedigree at some of the biggest clubs in the world, like Juventus and Bayern Munich. 11 league titles, going all the way back to his day at Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine. So all the way back now, and here comes Sporting Kansas City, comfortable inside the Galaxy half, but finds its way to goalkeeper Jonathan Bond. About 8.5 minutes remaining until halftime. Here's Sega Koulibaly, the Galaxy trying to find some incision and some penetration. It's kind of been their problem. Possession has been there, as I mentioned, amongst the top 5 in the league. They've created chances. Statistically speaking, it's a team that has over 300 attempts, 103 of which have gone on target. That's about 10th in the league, but their conversion rate has left a bit to be desired. Just under 33%. Ranks as 8th worst in Major League Soccer. So another goal kick for John Pulskamp, the 21-year-old young goalkeeper. It's been part of his developing years in Carson with Galaxy 2 and the Academy. Didn't see a lot of appearances in the Galaxy youth system, or with G2 specifically, but new lease on life for him now. The Galaxy able to get it back. This is Derek Williams trying to work his way forward. Sega Koulibaly. Sporting team just sitting off of LA slightly. Long diagonal. Perhaps he'll measured for Chicharito Hernandez. Easy enough for Sweat to claim for Sporting, but they give it away now. And here comes Douglas Costa, drifting central, feeling confident, has his pocket picked right through the middle by Roger Espinosa. Well done from the 35-year-old Honduran, and good coverage there from Derek Williams to cut off the run from Agata. Peter Vermes, demonstrative as usual in his technical area, appealing for his players to get forward, show some more urgency. Shallowy taking on Gasper and winning. Will the flag go up against Espinosa? Has a look. He's into the penalty area, all the way back from the byline, pulls it across, and Agata tries to bundle it in the second time, a third time. What a save, a double save from Jonathan Bond. Incredibly, Agata doesn't score. 3 point-blank opportunities for William Agata in Sporting Kansas City. Espinosa kept on by Koulibaly, pulled out in front, took a deflection in. Bond makes 2 saves after initially deflecting the first, so a triple save from Jonathan Bond. A diving one to the right, and then 2 bites of the apple after it didn't cross the line. What an effort from the Galaxy netminder. I don't think I've ever seen a triple save, and those of the highest order. Goal line technology not an award, not in implementation in Major League Soccer as we look at the replay from a goal line perspective. And it doesn't appear that the entire ball has crossed the line. The goal was not awarded, so it has to be a clear and obvious error by the referee for VAR to overrule this, which is what Michael Radchuk is conferring right now. Radchuk talking in his earpiece to video assistant referee Jeff Campbell, who's reviewing it. Did it cross the line? From the replay's perspective, nothing conclusive can be drawn. Remember, goal line technology not in effect in MLS. Will it come back to haunt Sporting Kansas City? They've already missed one opportunity. Did the entirety of the ball go across the line? That is the question. Looks like it just may have. Tough to tell from our vantage point. Remember, the goal's not awarded, so it has to be conclusive on the replay to overturn the initial ruling on the field. But nevertheless, sensational goalkeeping from Jonathan Bond. And everyone on a knife edge here. First ball played. Espinosa close to being offside, but kept on by Sega Koulibaly, or rather Kelvin Leerdam, my apologies. Galaxy defense has just been ramshackle. And there's really no other way to put it. Jonathan Bond, once again, the best player on the pitch right now for Los Angeles for the second league game running. Kept LA in the game against FC Dallas. The question is now, is Espinosa offside? Flag would stay down as the referee's assistant is good. So Michael Radchuk's going to take a look at this. What a moment this is going to be. So Radchuk trots over to the touchline to take a look, checking for the disallowed goal offside, but also did it cross the goal line? So it does appear from the replay, another angle has revealed itself, and it does appear that yes, it did cross the goal line. So now the question is, was Espinosa in the offside position, or was he kept onside by Kelvin Leerdam? And tough to draw anything from that. And in the second phase, was Espinosa in the offside position, or was Johnny Russell as well? Oh my goodness. So Espinosa deemed onside in the second phase after an attempt there by Johnny Russell. My goodness, it's all happening here. We'll have to get clarification. So they've awarded the goal. It will count. Sporting Kansas City 2, the LA Galaxy 0, and William Magada gets his first goal in Major League Soccer. My goodness. Goal awarded by video assistant referee on the review. And William Magada in his third Major League Soccer appearance with his goal scoring account now open. Espinosa was onside. It's pulled back, came off of Magada. The offside position was it Johnny Russell as well with him. Video assistant referee deeming it not the case. And William Magada celebrating with his head coach, Peter Vermees, almost putting a stranglehold on his manager, but no doubt elated, the young Nigerian, working his way into fitness. Signed last year from Hapoel Haifa in Israel, where he come into fruition as a player and as a man after emigrating.
We got seven, copy. Thank you.
So back the other way we go. So Derek Williams and company finding themselves down a goal to nil. Early on, now 2 goals to nil. It really could have been 3. Negating some brave goalkeeping from Jonathan Bond, who wanted to settle for the double save. Just the single, as I believe the second opportunity for Gata of the 3 resulted in the goal, and it crossed the line. Back the other way now, Shallowy. They are ripping the Galaxy back 4 apart right now, and this needs a change of shape. It is not working. And not to be a doom and gloomer, but the Galaxy less than sharp. They look lost in their system. We get clarification as to whether that was offside or whether it was due to the ball crossing the line. So far side, corner kick upcoming now, the 4th of the night for SKC. A chance to inflict further damage. Takes a deflection off the head of Agata. So a lengthy period of stoppage time will present itself. So a double check on the VAR. Confirmed that it was checking if it had crossed the line, as well as the offside on Roger Espinosa. And here comes Shallowy looking, he's in behind. Shallowy poked away. Good recovery from Gasper, far from out of the woods. And here comes Sporting Kansas City once again. Rossell slips under Laerdam. Espinosa denied by Jonathan Bond, who makes another good save. He has been too busy tonight. Galaxy want halftime to come sooner than later, that's for sure. Jonathan Bond called into action time and time again. Technically with just 2 saves, that's his 3rd. Galaxy in a world of hurt right now. On the cusp of losing for the 5th time in 6 games, despite all of the praise and the movement in the transfer window in the midweek and the win against Chivas Guadalajara. It's back to the same old in league play. Here's Cabral, has been so quiet. Costa drifting over to the right-hand side, as he's prone to do. Chips one in, and it's food and drink for Shallowy, of all people, who drops inside his own penalty area. Good play from Chase Gasper to set it back up. Back heels now for the supporting Mark Delgado. Delgado fires one in. It was a chance for Chicharito, who couldn't steer it on target. Galaxy still looking for a first attempt on goal. Nothing going their way in this first half. It's a good ball, and cross just fizzed in there. Mark Delgado came off the left shin of Chicharito Hernandez. So VAR has saved penalty. What we thought was a triple save. Question of a goal line offense. Well, 7 minutes of stoppage time, with which we are into the 3rd minute of that allotted period. Here's Gamzusi. The Galaxy trailing 2 goals to nil. On the approach, some more, all wrong from Gasper, Shallowy, and it's 3. The Galaxy are being ripped apart. Agata grabs the double. Sporting Kansas City with a first half hat trick. SKC 3, LA 0. Absolutely horrendous. The Galaxy have no semblance of defensive cohesion. They look lost and confused. And Agata pounces off a simple ball played. Chase Gasper beaten for pace. Down this right-hand side. All too easy for Agata, who grabs the brace. It was just a simple ball in, and not well played from Gasper. Shallowy sets it up beautifully for Agata. And the Hungarian with his 2nd assist. And a team that hadn't scored in their previous 3 games has put 3 past the Galaxy in the first half. Incredible. It all started from Eric Tomey. The Galaxy flabbergasted, absolutely awestruck. And there will be big changes, I can almost guarantee you. Joveljic, who's been non-existent tonight. And not at all an influence, not at all a factor, hasn't found this game, but Johnny Rossell has and makes some inroads down this right-hand side, looking fleet of foot. It's amazing what a goal will do for you. Joveljic, though, tracking back, but gives it away. The cross from Rossell trying to seek out Agata, and it's cleared away by Leerdam. Might see a change of shape. Wouldn't be surprised. Could almost guarantee that we will see a change of shape from Los Angeles. What a night. So Joveljic and company, how dearly they can use one right about now. If they can get one towards the end, just lift these spirits. I'm sure the heads are going to be down. Body language be slumped. Questions asked, fingers pointed, whatever you want to call it. You need something positive. Here's Douglas Costa. Kept in check, that's going to do it. 7 minutes of stoppage time, and what a first half here for Sporting Kansas City, who got 3, should have had 4. William Agata with the brace. Adding to the cause, Eric Tomey on the 9th minute, taking on a lovely flighted ball from Roger Espinosa. A first half that was all Sporting Kansas City comes to an end mercifully to the LA Galaxy, who have a lot of soul searching to do at the break. It is halftime at Children's Mercy Park, and our scoreline reads Sporting Kansas City 3, the Galaxy 0.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle, or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
This LA Galaxy Halftime is brought to you by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com.
And welcome back. It is halftime at Children's Mercy Park here on Galaxy Radio. And my, oh my, what a miserable 45 minutes it has been for the Los Angeles Galaxy. Upended on goals from Eric Tomey and 2 from William Agata. Throw in a missed penalty. It was actually saved by Jonathan Bond, and it could be even worse for LA. A lot of soul searching to do at the break. Let's get you caught up on some of the other scores in a busy old weekend here in Major League Soccer. Earlier today, it was Atlanta 2, Seattle 1. It went down to the death, but a last-minute goal in the 94th minute from Andrew Gutman saw Atlanta United up in Seattle, and that will fare well for the Los Angeles Galaxy. Should be noted yesterday, Vancouver winning 2-1 over the Houston Dynamo. Lucas Cavallini scoring in stoppage time to give the Canadians a big victory. Charlotte losing 2-3 at home earlier today to the Chicago Fire. In stoppage time, Cincinnati's up 3-1 over Philadelphia. Same story with Columbus, 3-2 over NYCFC. Late into the game, Wayne Rooney and DC United goalless against Red Bull New York. Montreal 2, Miami 2. On the 89th minute, Orlando losing at home to Bruce Arena's New England Revolution in stoppage time by a score of 3-0 so far. Nashville on the hour mark, 2-3 down to Toronto FC. And of course, San Jose up 2-1. That one just kicking off about 20 minutes into it. And Colorado, same story there, but already put 3 past Minnesota United. 3-1 the scoreline in Commerce City. Later tonight, Real Salt Lake will take on LAFC in Utah. And Portland will host FC Dallas. So you say what you can and say how awful it's been for the Galaxy here, especially in this run of form and that first half performance. A lot of those teams in and around them in the Major League Soccer Western Conference standings also slipping up, also stumbling, and it could work out to the Galaxy's favor. All right, we're going to take a closer look at the first half, get you updated on the stats, and possibly contemplate some changes. Halftime, Sporting 3, LA 0.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
And welcome back. It is halftime at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City, Kansas. So far, so good for Sporting Kansas City, trying to stop a 3-game slide. A team that's last place in the Western Conference at the foot of the table, handing it to the Galaxy here in the first half. 3-0. Eric Tomey on the 10th, and 2 from William Agata, including 1 just before the death in first half stoppage time, has done all the damage. They throw into the likes of Johnny Russell, who could have scored from the penalty kick situation, and really, it has all gone wrong for LA. Let's break down in terms of stats for you here. 43% possession for Sporting Kansas City, but they have really made it count, putting 6 shots on target. The Galaxy have had 57% of the ball, but get this, not only have they not conjured up a shot on target, they've only put 1 shot on, period, in the first 45 minutes. In terms of accuracy, the Galaxy hovering around 83.5, but 7 crosses into the box, really not met by anything of subsequence, and really no clear-cut opportunity. 3 saves for Jonathan Bond, nothing for John Pulskamp to do, and 2 yellow cards in the first half for the Los Angeles Galaxy, as they saw themselves booked behind the likes of Chase Gasper and Derek Williams. So a lot of room for improvement, but a team that really looks almost unfamiliar. For me, it looks like a team that is playing together for the first time. They've been torn apart by a team that hasn't been exactly sensational and razor sharp, even though Agata does have the 2. Johnny Russell is having his way down the right-hand side, getting past Chase Gasper with frequency, and Kelvin Leerdam doesn't really appear to be the answer on the right-hand side either. But the Galaxy once again losing the battle of midfield, and the question is, why has Gaston Brugman and Mark Delgado lost that battle? That is the question. Too many overloads, but if you had to really pick an area of focus, those wide areas have left a lot to be desired. Not only has it been problematic throughout the season, especially so tonight. Expect some big changes coming up. Speaking of which, we're going to step aside one more time when we return. Second half kickoff, SKC LA next.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, but you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
It's time now for the second half of our contest. This LA Galaxy match is brought to you by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life.
They will be partying at the Plaza tonight in Sporting Kansas City, whether it be in Kansas or in Missouri. Fans around the Midwest very happy with a very impressive first half performance. Sporting getting 2 goals from Willie Agata, opening up his goal scoring account tonight against LA after it was set on their way early on, just after 10 minutes when Eric Tomey took in a lovely ball flighted in by Roger Espinosa. That's where we stand. Jonathan Bond standing on his head once again, making some big time saves, but you wouldn't know it by the score line. Did stop a penalty kick around the 25th minute, denying Johnny Russell from the spot, but the Galaxy couldn't kick on from there. A team that looks disjointed, without fluidity, overrun in defense. The back four has been pulled and stretched apart. Bookings for Derek Williams and Chase Gasper. So we'll see what changes lie ahead for a team that has nowhere to go but up here in the final 45 minutes. The Galaxy, match day 23, as I mentioned, coming into this game well out of the playoff positions. In fact, by way of other results, the Galaxy entering this one in the 9th spot, 30 points from their first 23 games, including tonight. And that puts them 2 adrift of the Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders, who lost earlier against Atlanta United earlier today. So if LA can get their act together and miraculously turn this thing around, the slimmest chance, just the slimmest chance, perhaps, of moving back above the playoff line. But a lot has to change between now and then. Sporting Kansas City have come out of their shell. They are purring and they are tearing the Galaxy apart. Their pace, their movement, their sheer strength is making the Galaxy look rather ordinary. One substitution we can confirm. Julian Araujo coming in, presumably to take up his spot on the right-hand side of defense in replacement of Kelvin Leerdam. Looks as though we will see the likes of Raheem Edwards as well coming in at left back. Both fullbacks really struggling. So Edwards, the Canadian, on. He's been out of the first 11 for the last 4 games. We'll keep you apprised of the substitutions as the information becomes available. So Leerdam off. Araujo on, Edwards on, Gasper off. And Agata just bowls over Delgado, and it's Tomey, the goal scorer, making his way down this left-hand side. And Tomey, the lively German, tripped up by Koulibaly with a clumsy, clumsy challenge. Once again, those mobile attackers and that winger cutting in from that left-hand side. Eric Tomey, there's no need here for Koulibaly to dive in. Wasn't much in it, but did need to give the referee an excuse. It was a brilliant start to the season for Sega Koulibaly, but hasn't hit the heights that we saw in the spring here during his summer term. No changes for Sporting, and why not? Things going so well. Galaxy with a little bit of a different wrinkle now, a different look, a more attacking punch. First choice fullbacks who are part of the starting 11 more times than not throughout most of the campaign back on here. So the free kick, nevertheless, about 22 yards out in a central area for Jonathan Bond. One more, you got to say, would be only insurmountable for LA. This one hit by Rossell straight into the wall. Deflects out. This is Remy Walter, rather. And former France under 21 puts it into the corner for Johnny Russell to chase, but it drifted over the byline, and it will come out for a goal kick. Galaxy fans, the 2023 season ticket memberships are now available. Don't miss out on a moment of home action in 2023. The Galaxy are LA for LA. Join now. 1-833-GALAXY or visit lagalaxy.com/season tickets for more information. So will the changes have the desired effect? That is the question. An attack that has yet to kick into gear. I can throw all kinds of numbers at you, but from an eyeballs perspective, the creativity is there at times from the Galaxy. They haven't imposed their will in midfield this season. The times when they've had those chances outside of Dejan Joveljic, they haven't taken them. Tonight, they haven't created them either. Cleared away by AC Montmarin, only as far as Araujo, who gets his first touch of the game. Araujo came on at halftime on Wednesday against Chivas Guadalajara at SoFi Stadium. So Araujo gets the run out. Julian now making, of course, just his second appearance as a substitute. Leerdam coming off, and there we see Graham Zusi bringing down the likes of Raheem Edwards. That's the appeal. They wanted to go against Sporting Kansas City, LA, but it's not going to be. 1v1 between the American and the Canadian. Zusi appeared to win it. Just trying to play it forward, and down goes Graham Zusi. There's a fight and a spirit about Raheem Edwards. Graham Zusi, the longest tenured player of any single club in Major League Soccer history, part of the setup now for his 14th consecutive season since coming in. Back when Kansas City, before they were Sporting Kansas City, when they were the Kansas City Wizards in 2009. Gone on to make over 300 appearances. Here's Tommy. German. Shallowy. Good play towards the center of the area. Nice interchange. Shallowy has it poked away from behind by Delgado. The referee's going to halt this one as Edwards and Espinosa are down, respectively. Temperature's a factor, fatigue a factor, but flat out poor play a factor all the way around. It's got to get better. Will it get better is the question. The Galaxy on one of their worst runs in quite some time in league play. I mentioned 4 in their last 5. Just trying to right the ship. Two wins in their last 8. All in all, in those 8 games, they've taken 7 points from 24 on offer. So kind of a similar situation to what we saw in 2021. It was a brilliant start. Galaxy won 7 of their first 10 in 2021. They won 5 of their first 10 in 2020-22. But it just hasn't quite come off. So Espinosa on the collision with Kevin Cabral. And now some lengthy stoppage time coming up here at the end of this one, but plenty of time remaining. Hard to make heads or tails of Sporting Kansas City at this point. They finished 3rd last year in 58 points, just 3 off of first place Colorado Rapids and 2 behind the Sounders. Just couldn't quite piece it together. So the drop ball, it'll go back to Los Angeles. LA in possession now for Douglas Costa, supported by Raheem Edwards. Need an injection of pace and creativity. Araujo just inside the Sporting Kansas City half. Working his way forward, right past Dejan Joveljic. Costa appealing for the foul. He's not going to get it as he was closed down on that right-hand side. And Remy Walter will sportingly play it out. It was Rossell converging on Costa. Peter Vermees company made it all the way to the Western Conference semifinal last season. And then ultimately lost out to Real Salt Lake here at Children's Mercy Park in a 2-1 loss in that semifinal. Little shove in the back from William Magana on Sega Coulibaly. Free kick here for Los Angeles. Can they find the right gears to engineer what would be the biggest comeback of 2022? Haven't had a chance to check the stat book, but it happens to go down as one of the best ever. If they could pull it off. So the Galaxy get it back. Gaston Brugman trying to conduct things. Get back to what we saw a couple of weeks ago against Atlanta, where he was so influential. Here's Delgado. Strokes it around for Douglas Costa. Takes a step over right past Zusi. Good ball in. It's flicked in, but it hits the side netting. Wonderfully orchestrated from Douglas Costa to find that near post run of Chicharito, who's one touch. Just found side netting. Brilliant work, though. Chicharito, he was in the offside position, it looked like. Did he get back in time? Hasn't exactly hit the strides that we expect. 2 goals in his last 14 appearances, Chicharito Hernandez. 7 on the season. 8 in all competitions. But 5 of those 7 coming in the first 6 games of the year. Taken over and easily won back. Tommy has been a key cog in this Sporting Kansas City midfield. Is upended. Delgado for Brugman. Left-hand side now for Douglas Costa. He's got Joveljic with him. And Costa reverting to that role on the left, trying to stretch the field. Edwards fires one in. Chicharito's first touch a little heavy. Was fizzed in pretty hard by the Canadian fullback, and Daniel Shallowy takes over for Sporting. Espinosa dropping into his central role. And Rossell launches one beyond the likes of Willie Agata. Vanny, espoused the fact that the Galaxy were not good against the mobile FC Dallas attackers. That was the story last weekend. Spirits were lifted, as I mentioned, on Wednesday in that 2-0 win over Chivas Guadalajara. But that was a friendly, folks. It really doesn't count at this point. Leagues Cup doesn't start till 2023. Here's Espinosa now, and it's too easily given away. The Galaxy continue to be careless, and it's a real dangerous challenge from Espinosa, who's got to be careful here. Came in with those studs raised, and that's why he's been booked by referee Michael Radchuk. Showed too much of it, came in recklessly and shot down Delgado. So Roger Espinosa given a big yellow card. No foreign to him, his 10th of the season. Only one other player has been cautioned more than the Honduran. Here's Douglas Costa on this left-hand side, fires one in. It's a good-looking cross off the head of Chicharito and out. Much better. Now he's starting to find a little bit of joy down this left-hand side. And Chicharito starting to find the game. Need a little more from him, however. Sporting contemplating their first change. Go all the way back now for Raheem Edwards. 57 minutes gone. Sporting up 3-0 on a brace from Willie Agata and a 10th-minute strike from the German Eric Tolmy. And the Galaxy fight their way back. Araujo for Cabral. Good movement here. Joveljic inside the area. Well defended by Nicholas Isimat Marine. Cabral gets it back. Araujo hovering on the edge of the box. Fires the cross in. And Graham Zusi, they'll track the runner, which was Chicharito on that far post. And it's Zusi who comes away with it down that far right-hand side touchline. Kansas City able to take possession back. Here's Espinosa. He's kind of rolled back the years tonight. Those long-standing servants now in his second stint with the club. Espinosa spending 2008 to 2012 with SKC. Went over to England, actually won an FA Cup in 2013 with Roberto Martinez and Wigan Athletic. Nashville 3, Toronto SC 4. That one, the 83rd minute. Austin 3, San Jose 2. In the second half, the Rapids 3-2 over Minnesota United in the first half. Later, it's Real Salt Lake at home to LAFC, and Portland hosting Dallas. Felipe Hernandez will be the first switch. More substitutions to come for LA, as Efrain Alvarez, as well as Sammy Grossier coming in. So Alvarez comes on, takes up a role on the right. Delgado, chance to trot over. Felipe Hernandez, meanwhile, comes into the midfield to replace Roger Espinosa. First substitution of the night for Sporting Kansas City. Just one left for the Galaxy. We'll see what kind of an effect that can have. Grossier adding a little more wit. Those players has really struggled to deliver in that final third, despite all kinds of endeavor. And Araujo is bungled over by Ben Sweat. Free kick here for Los Angeles as we close in on the hour mark. Hernandez, kind of a like-for-like situation. The 24-year-old who was born in Colombia, raised in Nashville. Came through the Sporting Kansas City youth system, which is renowned in these parts for developing some pretty good talent. You may remember Gianluca Busio. Was recently sold last season to Venezia, the Italian Serie A. Grossier on for Cabral. Shallowy trying to contend with the likes of the Frenchman. Here's Marco Delgado as we hit the hour mark. Sporting KC 3, LA 0. Galaxy still have yet to record a shot on goal. Alvarez trying to put one in. It's Chicharito who fires it high. Goalkeeper did just enough, but question and a hint of offside, and the flag had gone up. Good movement, good creativity, and that ball just floated in over the top from Efrain Alvarez, but Chicharito about a half yard off. Pretty easy one to call. '61st minute, that one will come all the way forward on the pulse cam, just trying to go the direct route in search of Agata, but Koulibaly just muscling the Nigerian striker off of it. Over the top once again, the direct route having a good effect on this one. That one headed away by Pulskamp, who hasn't had much to do. He's been the busiest he's been these last couple of minutes. Long ball out of the back. They're going direct. Here's Edwards. The Galaxy trying to orchestrate something positive here. Delgado trying to play it in for Chicho Hernandez. Here's Efrain Alvarez trying to provide a lift as he's substituted off the bench, and he's caught in possession. Retrieved by Felipe Hernandez and aided by Uri Rossell. They couldn't quite keep it in, and it will drift out. Galaxy keep possession. Mark Delgado. Been a little bit better in the last 3 or 4 minutes, but not much incision and penetration. All the way back now. This is Derek Williams, who set up camp. Sporting absorbing a lot of this possession, and why not? Even though the Galaxy have had almost 60% of it, they haven't been dangerous enough. And to poke it through is Brugman. To no avail. It drops to the feet of Joveljic. Chicharito gets a hold of it, goes down the ground. The referee has a look, and Chicharito is going to be booked for simulation. My goodness. Chicharito Hernandez booked for diving. His 4th yellow of the season. Just went to ground, went under a challenge. There was contact. And he was looking for it, was he? Just dragged that foot. No protest from the Mexico hitman, Chicharito Hernandez. 3 World Cups. Will there be a 4th? It's one of the looming questions. He's going to come off, it looks like. Is there a switch here? Something's wrong with the kit of Dejan Joveljic. So no substitution. Chicharito continues wearing the armband tonight, by the way. 34-year-old who turned 34 at the beginning of June. 3rd man booked, by the way, tonight, joining Gasper and Derek Williams in the book. The Galaxy, they've made the changes in personnel, but it hasn't translated into a change on the pitch just yet in terms of greater success. Here comes Sweat. Ben Sweat looking for a way through. It's good work here, and he's just shouldered off of it by Sammy Grancer. Grancer, an industrious French fullback, provides natural width. Some criticism about his end product, but up for the graft and up for the dark side of the game. In this case, we have the free kick. Sweat trying to play it off the Frenchman. It does. It will be a throw-in here for LA. Ninth away to 14th, dead last. The standings, not an accurate reflection of the nature of this game. Araujo. Not just the 5 places, but 7 points between these two coming into tonight. It's Sporting now hunting for a 3rd consecutive win against Los Angeles Galaxy. All the way back now for Derek Williams, who locates Mark Delgado. Chicharito Hernandez just has it poked away by Fontas. This is better from LA, trying to create some overloads in the center of the park, and here comes Araujo on the edge of the box. Couple of step overs. Julian Araujo blasts one in and fizzes across the face of goal. Dangerous moment, but great play and a wonderful burst and change of pace from the Mexico fullback. It presented itself opportunistically, taking on the likes of Sweat. Showed a dip of the shoulder, went right and just blasted it across, and no one to react in time. So we will see another substitution for Sporting, and off goes Eric Tomey. So you can see Uri Rossell, the 30-year-old Spaniard, another product of the La Masia Youth Academy for FC Barcelona, come in. And Tomey comes off on a night where he was one of the changes of 4 for Peter Vermes. Uri Rossell coming on. Already sent off once this season against New England a couple of months ago. the second of the 5 available. Good shift, you'd have to say, from a neutral's perspective for Eric Tomey, whose movement, ability, and speed caused all kinds of problems for Los Angeles. Sporting still in the driver's seat, but a chance to get off the foot of the table tonight. Midway through the second half. Glad you're along with us here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles. Not pleasant reading for Galaxy supporters. Down 3-0 here at Children's Mercy Park on 3 first-half goals. Sporting Kansas City, 2 of which scored by William Magana and 1 from the man who was just substituted off, Eric Tomey. Here's Sega Koulibaly now. The Galaxy have had all kinds of possession, but it's been meaningless in their own half. Methodical. No cliche possession with a purpose, and Sporting is in. It's in behind. It's William Magana rounding the keeper. William Magana denied at the goal line. Emergency defending by Sega Koulibaly. My goodness. Good clearance from Koulibaly. Got in behind, makes up and atones for his mistake after being beaten, allowing the Nigerian to get goal side of him in a simple direct ball. Covers up the embarrassment. What would have been a 4th, surely, as he found his way past Bond. Far side corner, 5th of the night, and it takes a deep deflection off the head of Shallowy. And the Galaxy with over 60% of the ball tonight, and still looking for something of a quality opportunity. Here's Efrain Alvarez. Fizzes one in. Asking the questions, but it's Isi Matmirin perfectly positioned at the heart of that SKC back 4, hunting for a rare shutout. Only put 4 up this season. Only 3 other clubs coming into today have less shutouts. Brugman wide. On the left-hand side for Raheem Edwards. They've really sat back and absorbed the pressure. You can hear some of the instructions from Peter Vermes saying, hey, just knock it back. Keep possession. The Galaxy trying to find their way through with all 11 behind it. Going to be difficult. Borderline impossible. Clean sheets, as I mentioned, in short supply. Here's Araujo. Good movement there from Grosser, pulls it back. Pretty routine clearance from Felipe Hernandez, the second half substitute. Against a Kansas City team that has one of the worst defensive records in Major League Soccer. Only 3 other clubs allowing more goals than their 42 conceded this season. Greg Vanny, ever the picture of positivity despite the disagreeable circumstances. 20 minutes remaining here. Into that final third of the season where points are of the essence. Sporting able to work it forward now down this right-hand side in the Galaxy half, and it's Rossell bearing down on goal. He's past the penalty area, pulls it back for Agata, who couldn't control. What a burst from Johnny Rossell, who left Raheem Edwards in his wake. Still has it run throughout 90 minutes, but that change of pace in his first 5 yards really has it. He's similar vein as Douglas Costa. Efrain Alvarez. Just tucking it a little more centrally, allowing space to operate for Edwards on that left-hand side. He will track it down and encroaching on the Sporting penalty area. Chicharito trying to lift one to that far post. Find the likes of Grosser, but it's steered to safety by the fullback, Ben Sweat. Here's Julian Araujo. Galaxy needs something positive Williams now for Brugman. This is Alvarez. Trying to work his way through an overloaded midfield. Brugman in support. This is Mark Delgado, the former Toronto FC man who won it all 5 years ago with Greg Vanney up in Canada. Rossell, good movement in, trying to combine with Joveljic. He'll drift out now for a Galaxy throw-in. Delgado. Williams. Galaxy Central defenders halfway up the Kansas City half. Gives you an idea of how withdrawn SKC are right now. They just want the points. They want to stop the bleeding, and they're well on their way to doing so. As I mentioned, they've lost their last 5 here on home soil. Today, of course, their 3rd consecutive home MLS match. It lost last weekend to Austin 2-0. Knocked out of the U.S. Open Cup semifinals in Sacramento on July 27th. 3 days before that, lost to Austin. That, of course, just after the 2-0 loss here at Children's Mercy Park to LAFC. Has not been pleasant reading. Low of lows, but perhaps a little ray of light for them. As the Galaxy are having some dark days right now. And just at the wrong time. Off the head now of Rossell. And here comes Walter on a burst through the center of the park. Aided by the likes of Shallowy. It just has a nice calming influence. And working forward, this is Graham Zusi. The established presence who's always a permanent fixture here at Sporting Kansas City. Just on the edge of the Galaxy box, pulls it across the face of the area. Araujo able to keep Shallowy at bay. It's tracked down by Sammy Grancier. And Grancier off to the races, fouled from behind by Ben Sweat. Referee doesn't want any part of the call. So Johnny Russell right back to work. And it's a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge against the likes of Raheem Edwards. Quarter of an hour left in this one. Galaxy trailing 3-0 on a brace from William Agata. It could be 4. Johnny Russell was foiled from the spot by LA Galaxy goalkeeper Jonathan Bond. Here's Sammy Grancier now, finds his way to Dejan Joveljic, one of the hottest strikers in Major League Soccer. Coming in today is 9 goals in league play, tying him for 12th best in the league. This guy has only started 6 games. 8 goals and 2 assists in his last 10 appearances. But start for service tonight, the young Serbian who, of course, wanted to celebrate his 23rd birthday tomorrow, a little bit better circumstances. Galaxy fans, the new all-new 2022 City of Dreams kit is now available. The kit honors the clean, classic, and elegant white kits of the Galaxy's past with an LA twist. Get yours now at the LA Galaxy team store. Rossell. Coming through that same La Masia Academy that will bring the likes of Ricky Bush, a 22-year-old who signed with Los Angeles on Thursday. Victor Vasquez, also a product of the Barcelona Academy. Available as a substitute tonight for Greg Vanney if necessary. Remember, the Galaxy still do have 1 substitution available. Sporting Kansas City, not exactly an impressive record. 5 wins, 14 defeats, the most in Major League Soccer, and we'll take time out for a hydration break. Well, we've got a moment. Soccer fans, the 2022 stretch run plans are available right now. You can select 3 of our 4 remaining home games and receive a team store discount. All you have to do is call 1-877-3-GALAXY. That's 1-877-342-5299, or just email us at ticketplans@lagalaxy.com. calm today. We look ahead to the calendar here for LA, and a lot going on. As I mentioned, they come home a week of training, and then next Saturday night gear up for the visit of the Vancouver Whitecaps. Another week off. 6 days later on the 19th at home to Seattle Sounders before hitting the road in 2 very difficult road contests against Bruce Arena and the New England Revolution on the 28th, and then wrapping it up in Toronto on the 31st. It will bring an end of 6 games in 29 days for LA. Busy week for them with that midweek friendly against Chivas Guadalajara that was played in front of over 71,000 fans at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Chicharito Hernandez was a part of the setup, playing the first half before being subbed off for LA Galaxy 2-striker Preston Judd, going against his boyhood club, his former club. The joys of that 2-0 defeat in distant memory right now as the Galaxy staring down the barrel of yet another loss. And if it did hold true, the Galaxy heading for their 11th defeat of the season. That appears to be the case. Of those 10 defeats, half of them have come on the road. 5 losses away from Carson. 10 games played, just 3 wins on their travels this season. Galaxy has spent a lot of their time at home. This 10 games played, tonight the 11th, the fewest of any team in the Western Conference for games played on the road. Happy to come home against the likes of Vancouver and Seattle and see if they can start things off in better fashion, start a good run. Edwards unable to get to it. Play resumes now after the hydration break, and Rossell, beautiful ball played up. It's 1v1 against Koulibaly. Good recovery from the Frenchman. He'll wait for the support. It's Felipe Hernandez who has it poked away. The Galaxy ramshackle at the back, and it's belted in and saved. Jonathan Bond denying Remy Walter. Galaxy just committing to the attack, and more times than not here in the second half, caught on the counter. Another great save from Jonathan Bond, who's been so busy tonight. Scoreline won't reflect it, but Bond up to the task once again. 4 saves this evening. That direct ball, leaving Agata isolated against Koulibaly, has been successful more than it hasn't. Positive sign, a change of approach, more direct route. Here's Efrain Alvarez. Good turn of play now for Sammy Grancier. Wide on this right-hand side. His cross over hit for Raheem Edwards. And Johnny Russell will let it go out. The Galaxy have to be better than that. A simple switch of play. And it'll be the 5th and final substitution. It'll be Adam Saldana coming in. And this is a sight for sore eyes, making his MLS season debut. Suffered a broken ankle after a successful 2021. Played a big part on Wednesday in the friendly against Chivas, coming on and playing 65 minutes in replacement of Mark Delgado. So the 20-year-old and local LA Galaxy youth product getting a run out here in the final switch. Is it a case of too little too late? Well, that will remain to be seen. 10 minutes left in this one. These two, of course, will meet up on Labor Day weekend on September 4th in Carson for the rematch. Still 4 more games between now and then for LA until that game. Here's Araujo. Galaxy held the possession, held at bay, haven't had the penetration and the incision to create those chances. nothing doing tonight for both Chicharito Hernandez and Dejan Joveljic. The midfield has been completely played off the park, but conceding that first goal will do that to you. They've been chasing the game. You don't need to repeat the struggles that the Galaxy have had when chasing the game and conceding first. 1-9-1. 1 win, 9 defeats, 1 draw. Here's Williams now leaving it wide on the left-hand side. Just on the edge of this SKC box. Here's Delgado, about 20 yards more central. It plays in. Chicharito had a beat on it, but so too did John Pulskamp, who came off his line. He's not the biggest goalkeeper, Pulskamp, at 5'10", but very nimble and quick off his line. Good decision-making from the 21-year-old netminder. And out it goes. Where do they go from here? It will be a rough week of training with plenty of topics to address. Long ball over to the left-hand side for Raheem Edwards. Held in check by Zusi. Alvarez has been positive, but given space to operate, trying to link up with Chicharito Hernandez. Turns, fires, and hits it. Chicharito Hernandez, but he's in the offside position again. Disallowed. Seen a lot of that tonight from Chicharito Hernandez. He and Joveljic both in the offside position. Good finish. So he took it on the spin. Snapshot on the edge of the 6-yard box to the opposite bottom corner. Confirmation from Michael Radchuk conferring with his referee. The VAR booth, Jeff Gamble, who's already been called into action in a real confusing first half play. Initially deliberation, 25th minute. Well, here's the question. Chicharito is onside, but Dejan Joveljic, is he in the run of play? Did he have any role to play in the construction of that goal? Was he within the path? So the referee is going to take another look at it. I would be surprised. This might be overruled. Chicharito Hernandez, not offside, clearly indicated by the referees or by the replay. Clearly Joveljic in the offside position. Goal was not awarded, so it has to be clear and obvious. No doubt about Joveljic being offside when it's initially played. The question is it enough to be considered passive offside? No appeals from the defenders. You know, wind it back. Well, here's a question about Chicharito, and for me, he's clearly on. And if the offside was given to Chicharito Hernandez, it's the incorrect call. So they will credit it, and it has been overturned. So Chicharito gets the goal, and it's a good goal. And VAR doing its job. And this, hey, it's not going to count in the long run in terms of changing the outcome and result, but Chicharito, beautifully taken. That's the Chicharito of old, the old poacher in the box. And Chicharito Hernandez finally gets a goal, his 8th of the season, his first since the 4th of July, that 4-0 romp over Montreal. So the second time tonight, VAR awarding the goal. (3-1) the scoreline. Efrain Alvarez will collect the assist on that as well for his 4th helper of the season. Goal going down on the 83rd minute. Maybe a bridge too far, however. The Galaxy trying to find 2 in the space of 4 minutes plus added on time. So no shutout for Sporting Kansas City. The Galaxy were headed towards a 7th game of 23 without scoring, but given the reprieve here, it's Agata who's come up the worst for wear. Well, we've got a moment. You can bring out the whole family and celebrate Kids Night as your LA Galaxy gets in to take on the Vancouver Whitecaps coming up next weekend on Saturday in Carson, August 13th. Visit lagalaxy.com/schedule to reserve your seats today. Keep it right here on Galaxy Radio after the game. We'll get you caught up on some of the other scores in MLS. Ain't a lot to talk about. Break down this one and take a look ahead. It's all coming up on the post-game show here on Galaxy Radio. 3-1 the scoreline. Great to have you along. I know it's not making for a very pleasant reading for LA Galaxy and their supporters. Another change coming on. Marinos Zonis, the Cyprus winger, will likely replace Agata.
Okay, sub right now.
Rose through Israeli football, Agata. Improving his stat line too. I'll be pleased with that, making it 2 goals in 3 appearances. Just his second start. Got the start against Austin in that loss last weekend. So confirmation of the substitute. Agata gets a good round of applause, and he should. Third substitution for Peter Vermees. Zonis, who started 5 games this year, comes on as a substitute for the 16th time. Player that was signed from Omonia, Cyprus, in his native land back in January. Looking for further contributions in his center forward role. This one pretty much beyond reach right now. While that goal will stop the bleeding, so to speak, for LA and give them a temporary respite, the body language is clear. The mood is clear. It's an LA Galaxy team that is really in need of some help and some inspiration at this point. Some big games coming up against difficult opposition. So they'll restore possession by the foot of Derek Williams, the former Blackburn United man. At one point in his career, made a move to Aston Villa and rejecting a move to Manchester United because he wanted more playing time to develop. Went on to a long, illustrious stint with Blackburn. Over 100 appearances in 5 seasons. Here's Rauho, pulls it back, and good movement here. They want a handball. That's what Chicharito Hernandez is appealing here, and may get a look at it. Looked to be good movement. He made that run to the near post on some enterprising play from Araujo, and the referee looks as though he's pointed to the penalty spot. This will come under VAR review as well. So a point to the penalty spot for Chicharito Hernandez. Hold the phone, folks. There may be a late reprieve, and this may be really harsh. Now, the arm is extended by Mirin, but the ball pops up off his knee, but his arm clearly extended high, not above his shoulder, however. It's automatically a handball if his arm is above his shoulder, even if it takes a deflection. However, this took a deflection and his arm is not above his shoulder. So we'll wait clarification from referee Michael Radchuk. Busy old night for Jeff Campbell up in the video assistant referee booth. Taking a look at this. Chicha, meanwhile, will step to the spot. The Galaxy 3 of 5 from penalty kicks. And Chicharito Hernandez has yet to convert. Just his second trip to the spot. He had one saved on Memorial Day weekend by Austin's Brad Stover. And now, looking for his first penalty kick goal of 2022 as he awaits confirmation from the referee. So Chicharito trying to pull another one back, and perhaps, just perhaps, give the Galaxy hope. It's not his strong suit, but it will be Chicharito Hernandez who slams it home. His 9th of the season. Sporting Kansas City 3, LA Galaxy 2. Unbelievable. Second minute of stoppage time, 7 minutes have been added. Fontas really disappointed with it. He was called for the handball. And the Galaxy, from a run of play, haven't created much. But 2 late goals from Chicharito Hernandez, with just the faintest of hopes in 5 minutes to find an equalizer now. It's nervous at Children's Mercy Park, which has been dubbed Blue Hell. It would be quite the hellish finish if LA could get the equalizer. Here's Edwards pumping one in. Hernandez leaves it, but heavy on the touch, difficult to control from the Mexico ace. Koulibaly trying to keep it in and loses his footing. Galaxy back four have not covered themselves in glory, as they say. Anybody knows anything about that, it's Greg Vanny, who starred for this club back in the day. Went to an MLS Cup back in the 90s, losing out to DC United. A little higher pressure now from Sporting Kansas City, just trying to get a hold of it. Not content to absorb. Susi knocks one forward. Shallowy, sublime first touch. He'll need some support. Shallowy! Put it on that right foot on the edge of the penalty area and just couldn't get it to dip in time. None of the pressure on the ball on the Hungarian, but time and space to take a touch and just hit it. In fact, 2 touches. Just dipping late, Daniel Shallowy. An electric player went on form. 2 goals against the Galaxy back in his career in 2018 and 2017. And an equalizer 3 minutes from time in October of 2018 in a 1-1 draw here at Children's Mercy Park. And scored in a 2-1 win 5 years ago for Sporting Kansas City. Also at Children's Mercy Park. 95th minute. Is it a bridge too far? The Galaxy, a team that has the 3rd best expected goal statistic in Major League Soccer at 39.3 coming into today. A conversion rate ranks as 8th worst at 32.9%. That tells the story. Araujo looking for somewhere to go. It's a big mistake, and Araujo gives it away. Shallowy takes advantage and pokes it home. It's catastrophic, and that is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Daniel Shallowy with his 5th of the season, the 4th for Sporting Kansas City, snuffing out any chance of a comeback, and the 3 points are secured. Just a horrendous decision from Julian Araujo. Dismal, ill-advised, and too casual. Had Shallowy on his back, just tried to play it, mishit it, left it, and Shallowy puts it in, and right away Araujo with his head down. It has been that kind of night. A couple of moments of positivity and just the faintest hopes from Chicharito's 2 second-half goals. But the Galaxy mistakes have been the underlying theme, concurrent throughout this 90 minutes plus added on time. Sporting Kansas City are going to take all the points, and deservedly so. We'll talk about it coming up on the post-game show. Goal credited in the 5th minute of stoppage time. And just like that, Sporting Kansas City headed to a third consecutive win against LA, stopping a run of 3 consecutive defeats coming into today. 8 points in the last 2.5 months for Peter Vermes' side in the space of 11 games. 8 points out of 33 possible. Wouldn't know it from the way they played tonight, but flattered by a poor LA Galaxy effort this evening. Flag is up. Looks as though offside against Dejan Joveljic. Hasn't been his best outing despite his exploits in the last couple of months. Peter Vermes wanting the final whistle. Galaxy with all their substitutions used. We move past the allotted period of 7 minutes. Now in the 98th minute, here's Derek Williams. And that's going to do it full time at Children's Mercy Park. The Galaxy with back-to-back losses. Coming up short tonight. Down 3-0 at halftime, ultimately losing out 4-2. We'll break it all down for you, tell you what it means, and see where the Galaxy land in the MLS Western Conference standing. Full-time, Sporting Kansas City 4, LA Galaxy 2. Stay with us, post-game show next on Galaxy Radio.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to the LA Galaxy postgame. This LA Galaxy match has been brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. By Herbalife Nutrition, nutrition for a better life. And by Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Order now at wingstop.com.
Full time at Children's Mercy Park in Sporting Kansas City, Kansas. Sporting Kansas City 4-2 victors over the LA Galaxy as the Galaxy now suffer their 5th defeat in their last 6 games. As a result, Sporting Kansas City now move up to 6-14-5, off the foot of the Western Conference table, tied with San Jose, who are playing right now on 23 points. The loss, of course, is the 11th of the season for the Galaxy, who will not break in to that top 7 role that they could have at the beginning of the day, as they fall victim once again to a series of mistakes and a comedy of errors in defense. We'll talk about that here in just a moment, but let's get you caught up on some of the scores this weekend in Major League Soccer. Of course, yesterday it was Vancouver 2, Houston 1. As the Caps emerged victorious earlier today, Atlanta 2-1 victors over Seattle, and it was Andrew Gutman who got the winner 4 minutes into stoppage time. Charlotte losing at home to Chicago 3-2. Cincinnati getting second half goals from Brendan Vasquez, who continues to electrify the league, along with Brenner and Alvaro Barreal, to hand a 3-1 loss to Philadelphia Union. DC 0, Red Bull New York 0, Montreal 2-2 draw at home in Quebec against Phil Neville and Inter Miami. Orlando absolutely walloped at home by Bruce Arena and the New England Revolution, 3-0 losers. Nashville losing a tough one in Tennessee to Toronto, new look Toronto, who walk out the winner on a 4-3 victory. Austin in action right now, deep into the second half, up 3-2 over San Jose. It's halftime in Commerce City, Colorado 3, Minnesota United 2. Real Salt Lake has just kicked off against LAFC goalless, and later tonight kicking off at 7:30, Portland at home to FC Dallas up in the Pacific Northwest. Body language not looking good for the Galaxy. The only positive they can take is they hung in, and 2 late goals from Chicharito Hernandez in the 83rd and the 2nd minute of stoppage time, 1 from the penalty spot after it was awarded by way of VAR, but really not a lot to be positive about for the Galaxy. One of the positives has to be the play of Jonathan Bond, which brings us to our save of the game, which is brought to you by Spectrum Mobile, the fastest growing mobile provider in the nation. Jonathan Bond called into action on 5 occasions this evening, but it was absolutely sensational, denying Johnny Russell from the penalty spot on the 25th minute following the handball from Derek Williams, and then looked to have made a sensational triple save on William Agata. Some spellbinding stuff, but upon further review by the video assistant referee, a goal was awarded to Agata 5 minutes from halftime before he would go on to score 5 minutes into first half stoppage time to put Sporting up 3-0, and that game was really done and dusted at that point. The Galaxy made a series of changes at halftime, but really didn't have any influence on the proceedings. Outplayed in the midfield, left to chase the game, couldn't quite find their place. No incision and no penetration, other than the 2 goals that came really against the run after Kansas City had really buttoned things up and were absorbing the pressure. Not a lot to be positive about, but congratulations nonetheless to Jonathan Bond with our Spectrum Mobile play of the game. All right, we'll take a look at what the Galaxy can improve upon. We'll take a look ahead and see what's going on for the final 11 matches of the season. Full time tonight at Children's Mercy Park in Kansas City, Kansas. Sporting Kansas City 4, the LA Galaxy 2. Stick around, more to come on the postgame show next.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. but you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart, heritage, and their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
And welcome back, full-time at Children's Mercy Park. Sporting Kansas City 4, the LA Galaxy 2. The Galaxy suffered their 11th defeat of the season, their 5th in their last 6 games. Time now to get to the man of the match, which is presented by Herbalife Nutrition. Nutrition for a better life. And really hard to pick a performer out here, but Chicharito Hernandez standing out for the LA Galaxy with 2 late goals. The never-say-die attitude really kept the Galaxy in it late on. Earned himself a lovely trip to the penalty spot and then turned and fired home. The Galaxy able to make a game of it, but then the catastrophic mistake from Julian Araujo putting it to bed, leading to Sporting Kansas City's 4th. Nevertheless, there is a positive. Man of the match presented by Herbalife Nutrition. Nutrition for a better life going to Chicharito Hernandez for the Galaxy. And of course, William Agata, the Nigerian who opened his goal scoring account tonight with 2 first-half goals after being denied initially by Jonathan Bond. Able to put the Sporting Kansas City side well on their way, up 3-0 at halftime. Let's take a look at final numbers for you and break it down in terms of possession. The Galaxy, get this, 63% of the ball. When all is said and done, the tail of the tape will say, hey, the Galaxy had 3 shots on target, one of those from the penalty spot, but didn't muster anything of consequence until the last 10 minutes of this game. They were outplayed and out-hustled, outworked, and outmaneuvered in the center of the park. Sporting Kansas City with 9 shots on target with 16 total, and a team that put in, of course, 6 crosses. The Galaxy reigning in 15 and 4 big saves tonight. Another stellar performance, albeit an unflattering scoreline for Jonathan Bond. Not a lot for Pulskamp to do, making 1 save, but a strange old night. A penalty kick that went awry for Sporting Kansas City as Bond made the huge save on Uri Rossell, and you think this is where this game is going to change, but the Galaxy just couldn't kick on from there. Agata then getting the goal just before the break that made it 3-0, and that really was a sucker punch that the Galaxy couldn't recover. Greg Vanny brought on Julian Araujo and brought on Raheem Edwards, changing the fullbacks at halftime, but it didn't have the desired effects. Efrain Alvarez coming in and replacing the likes of Douglas Costa, along with Grasso replacing his French compatriot Kevin Cabral, but neither of which really left much of an imprint here. The Galaxy, of course, were going to have the possession. They were on top of them, with Sporting defending that 3-goal lead, but in the end, just undone. A lack of invention and incision, and the Galaxy really have some soul-searching to do, in my estimation. Not dangerous enough, and defensively, all over the shop, conceding 4 goals tonight, one of their worst defensive performances of 2022. We look ahead to the schedule, as I mentioned, next Saturday, returning home to take on the Vancouver Whitecaps at Dignity Health Sports Park. Kickoff time 7:30 Pacific. in Carson, and then 6 days later taking on Seattle Sounders, and then paying a visit to New England and rounding out the month away to Toronto. So plenty for Greg Vanney to mull over, and a great week of training ahead if they want to turn things around. Ample opportunity to do so. But that's where things are. The Galaxy in 9th position as we head in, 11 games remaining on the MLS campaign. For all the good people here with Los Angeles Galaxy Productions, I'm Christian Miles. Thank you for joining us. Once again, the final score, Sporting Kansas City 4, the LA Galaxy 2. Good night, everybody.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey Galaxy fans, drive green and win green. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel this August is giving away a new Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus electric vehicle, or up to $100,000 on Thursdays. Sporting a superb battery range and innovative technology, this is a luxury car giveaway not to be missed. Come in today to play any of the 6,500 slots to earn points to qualify. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.